Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to start doing something new where I record my trading sessions, and if there is a trade taken, sometimes I don't take trades, or I am just trading horribly, and that's nothing I want you guys to have in your head, because I want you to get in the habit of seeing what is working. And if I take a losing trade with the winning trade, I will compare the two, right, and break it down like today. So I don't know how often I'm going to do these because it is early in the morning, but I figure if I do this where I do the voiceovers, I could just click record and I could come back whenever I'm feeling good to do the voiceovers. So if you haven't already, click that thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get into the morning trade of October 4th, 2024. So let's break down the morning trade. Now, this initial setup of my trade is double time, so everything's kind of going fast. So right now I'm showing you my losing trade. There's a fair value gap and it hit my stop almost immediately for price to go back down. So I was like, okay, I'm going to re-enter this one, and it worked out. I got my partials at least, and then almost to my full 10 points, but it did pull back. I'm showing you right now my stop loss where I trailed it. So even though price went against me, I got my partials and I was able to still, the rest of that trade, make a couple bucks because I had it below break even. So now I'm just kind of assessing the markets. Like, okay, now I'm recording, right? So now I gotta write everything out for your learning purposes. So I'm looking for buy side, sell side liquidity on both the ES and NASDAQ, because I am going to start just trading whatever looks better, right? I used to focus on one at a time, and if I didn't take a trade, I would look over the other one and then be like, oh, my setup actually played out over here. So going forward, whatever looks the best setup, that's the one I'm going to trade. And I have TradingView on my second monitor to place the orders, because unfortunately I can't do group orders inside TradeAvate. So therefore TradingView, sorry. So therefore my TradeAvate, I have to do all my group orders over there so they copy across my account. So that is why I'm just using these for markups and comparisons to make it super easy for me. So looking down, I see the 5-minute fair value gaps down here. That's where I want price to go with this retracement, because we ran really high. Those pink boxes I did draw while I was talking earlier. I just mark out the 15-minute range of from 6:30 my time on the Pacific, or 9:30 Eastern. From there, in the first 15 minutes, where is that price range? And I just reference that to see where price is compared to that, and see if we are trending down or we're trending up, right, from market open. Now, this bright red box is my new day opening gap. So on the bottom right of the charts, it says ETH right now. Click that, switch to RTH, draw a box from the close to the open, and now you have your new day opening range, which helps me kind of double confirm that 5-minute fair value gap is a good target to reach, because it's inside that gap. It's above 50% of it, and I'm bearish, right? So everything's starting to look more bearish for me. So now I'm just watching price right now and readjusting my lines. I was like, okay, why did I draw them so tight? Let's actually do the buy and sell side of that morning range, right? And it's not always the morning range that I draw these on, but it just happened to be price kind of chopped around in that area for a good while. And then I'm like, actually, you know what? We'll keep that sell side. Let's move it to the very top, because if we are bullish on the day, which I'm not, but I could be wrong, right? I need to be prepared for when that breaks to start finding a continuation higher, right? So look at that. I thought NASDAQ may have taken liquidity, and just in case it runs up, but no, we're breaking through it. I'm over here saying ES has not ran through that yet, so I want to take this trade. It has room to move. Nasdaq's leading right now, so that's kind of like another signal for me, is that leading one um, is like, hey, we are probably going to be going this way now. So I'm getting my order ready. You'll see me mark up where I should have entered if I was a little more prepared. I did not see that fair value gap, the fair value gap originally, just because I was, kind of all over the place, and just it's still early in the morning for me. So that's where I should have entered my order right there. Put a limit order right there. Would have got a great entry, but now I'm saying, okay, well, price already went there. I don't want it to go back there, so I'm not going to put a limit order there. So I'm just going to get in now before it's too late. Price is looking heavy. Again, NASDAQ is looking like we're about to break through. It already broke through the 15-minute morning range. So I'm looking for ES to follow that and drop below that and down into that fair value gap. So right now, I'm just watching, waiting, being patient. I'm placing my orders, and I was not patient, because that is where this mistake came from. So take that away. I was not patient. I was rushing to get orders in because I knew price is about to just fall. Like, I had this feeling. You could see NASDAQ over there starting to get real heavy. So I expect ES to follow that. And because I'm doing my group trades over on Tradeovate and how they work, you have to do multiples. Like, you're putting your whole order in, and it splits that up across your accounts, right? So those bottom buy limits for my partials and profit should have been 2 and 2, because I want half of them to be sold, right? But I didn't catch that right away, so they're 4 and 4. So I entirely closed my trade at 4. My partials with 5 handles instead of partials at 5, and the rest of the order will be taken off at 10. Big mistake. Still a green day, but it could have been better if I set my trade up the right way. So you're going to see right now we're about to get smacked out of my trade. And look at NASDAQ, just heavy, right? So here, because NASDAQ is so heavy, I'm not too scared. But again, mentally, I still think I'm in my trade. I did not catch what just happened. So I'm about to put a stop loss in for the remaining 2. And that should have been 2, right? So if I was still in my trade, everything would have been set up perfect. But I'm not in the trade, and I have not caught it yet. So I'm looking now like my unrealized profit, right, is not showing anything. I don't see it on the chart where I entered my order, and I'm starting to think like, what happened? And this could have went really bad against me if it were to tap one of these, and when I was, like, price went the wrong way, right? It would have put me in a long position, right? So luckily I caught it before it hit one of those orders, but yeah, rookie mistake. Should not have happened. And I think about right here, I closed the order and I realized my mistake, right? So my advice to you is just really think to yourself every step you're doing. I know this one kind of set me off wrong because I missed my real entry, and I was kind of in a panic, like, okay, I got to get this order in, let's get this. And then it blew me. Yeah, mentally, I was not on my game, right? And you could see that mistake. So just having fun here typing, because I knew I wasn't recording my mic. So rookie mistake, right? Should not have happened. And you could see right here, I put a little emoji just to show you how I'm feeling. But watch price right now. NASDAQ's almost to that 5-minute fair value gap. It's dropping heavy, and boom. Perfect. Everything played out perfectly besides my execution. Plan went well. The order was good. I just didn't execute right. So let me know if this is something you enjoy. If you enjoy this, put it down in the comments. If you don't, let me know. I think this is something I could do because it's super early in the morning, but I don't want to be on camera, nor am I like really something I want to be on camera, right? As right now, my PM session setup is looking good, so I need to get off of this and get trading. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Click that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.